Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Police have arrested a Marine accused of killing a reality star escort found dead in a pond. In addition to first-degree murder charges, active duty U.S. Marine Willie Ellerton has been charged with possession of child pornography. I ain't got no problem with that. According to the Escambia County Sheriff's Office in Pensacola, Florida, 20-year-old Willie Ellerton was charged with first-degree murder and possession of child pornography on Wednesday after the body of Tisha Bennett was found in a pond located in an abandoned neighborhood in Mobile, Alabama the same day. Bennett, 26, appeared on the Hollywood TV series Scrippa Boot Camp about exotic dancers earlier this year. Per the sheriff, she was reported missing over the weekend, with investigators working the case as a potential homicide before her body was discovered. Authorities say Bennett was working as an escort and met with Ellerton at a Sweet Dream Inn in Pensacola at the time of her disappearance. Military.com notes the hotel is just north of where Ellerton was stationed aboard the NAS Pensacola. Bennett's car and cell phone were found at the inn and her door left open, investigators told Military.com, while the hotel bedding was missing. PRO Morgan Lewis told the outlet that a vehicle Ellerton rented was spotted in the area and traced to Alabama, where Bennett's body was found. Ellerton was arrested Wednesday while aboard a bus in Alabama, where Lewis says he was trying to leave town. Family, let me tell you something. It don't matter how many times we hear about cases like this, there's always somebody who thinks they're smarter than the victim and the suspect. There's always somebody who thinks they're smarter, like it ain't gonna happen to them, or they're not going to get caught. This guy, searches on Google were found after his arrest. Check out what the searches included. Can someone scream when they're strangled? Other searches included, what is the statistic of prostitute homicides being solved? Another said, how does a dead body look in 2 days? So, time after time after time after time, they're searching to figure out how to escape the long hands of Johnny Law. And it just depends on certain cases, fam. What you do, they can be solved like this because you leave a digital trace. In other situations, there's mistakes that's being made and people share, they overshare, right? They tell somebody you're running their mouth or whatever. Or it depends on how heavy, how egregious the act is, right? They'll just put out the net and just keep widening the net until they get you. And where do they start at? Those damn cameras, look up. Those damn cameras. They're everywhere. You can't avoid them. So that's how they caught up with him. They captured his car in the area, and then they just put the net out, and they caught up with his dumb ass. 20 years old, life done. Over some what? And perhaps it wasn't even over that. It may have just been the fact that he had an appetite for blood. He wanted to kill. There are people out there like that. It's not even about the money. It's not even about the sex. They want to kill. So, ladies, first of all, I would just say, hey, find something else to do. Like, find another profession. There's so many ways to make money legally. But if you want to make illegal money, there's so many more safer ways to do that. I would advise you not to, but hey, man, it's better than that. It's better than walking into a room or jumping into a car with a stranger. But if you're going to do it, I got a few tips. One, always, and I mean always, make sure somebody knows who you are. I know that you don't want nobody in your business, and what you're doing ain't right. You know it ain't right. And this is why you want to keep your business to yourself. But oftentimes keeping your business to yourself and the perpetrator knowing that you are keeping that business to yourself puts you in a vulnerable position. They know ain't nobody looking for you, don't nobody know where you are, so they can do whatever they want to do to you, and ain't nobody gonna find out. That's what they're banking on. Always let somebody know where you are. Let's say you just don't want anybody to know where you are. At least fake a phone call. Act like before you get into that car, you're talking to somebody and you telling them, yeah, I'm in here. Yeah, he cool. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, it's a such and such car and blah, blah, blah. And this is what it looked like. And we going over here and that type of thing. At least if the guy got it on his mind, that might be enough to deter him, right? Follow your instincts. Follow your instincts. If you feel like it ain't right, it probably ain't right. And I can tell you right now, if you're on that damn internet, chances are it ain't right anyway, but you catch my grip. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Separate your money. Don't put all your money in one area, Put a little money in the purse, like put a little money in your shoes, your boots, whatever. Put a little money, move your money around. Don't put all your money in one place. That way, if you get robbed, they don't take all your money. You dig what I'm saying? Practice a buddy system, If you get you a buddy to roll with you, That way, somebody always know where you are. From what I understand, that is the absolute safest way. If you're going to do that, that is the safest way to do it. Have a buddy system. Be in areas, if you're going to do it out of an establishment or something, make sure you do it at an establishment where there is video cameras everywhere. Make sure you got cameras, Make sure there are cameras, because those cameras oftentimes serve as a deterrent. If you're hopping into a vehicle, make sure you take pictures of the said vehicle and its license plate. And don't be afraid to take a picture of the guy or the girl or whoever's in the car. And by the way, don't get inside of a car with more than one person. Don't do that. Use trackers. Put a little tracker in your hair. They got them little micro trackers now. Put it in your hair. You can put it on your clothes and never know it's there. And tell somebody what's going on. Set up a time that you're going to check in. And if you miss that time, that person knows to spring into action. Oh, and here's another one. Now, this is a big one right here. Make sure you get your money first. Get your money up front. Yeah, man, get your money up front. Again, I would hope that none of you would jump out there and try to live that lifestyle. But if you do, and something happens to you, at the very least, the perpetrator would be held accountable. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.